children, welcome to the 11th session of SST. Today we are going to learn a new chapter related to all of us, people of India. India is a large and very diverse country. Diverse means full of variety. It has a lot of variety and differences in several areas. People eat different foods, celebrate various festivals and speak several languages. In spite of all this variety, there are also some things that unite or join together the Indian people. Food. The geography of a region influences the food that we eat. The staple or main food of people is whatever grows in their region. Wheat grows in North India, so the staple food here is wheat, which is eaten as rotis, parathas or puris. In the east and south, rice is an important crop. Here the staple food is rice. In parts of India where there is less rainfall, various millets grow. Millets mean cereals or grains. Their small grains are ground into flour and used to make rotis of different kinds. There are other foods that many Indians eat. Dals are eaten in almost the entire country and prepared in many different ways. In northeast India, where a lot of bamboo grows, tender bamboo shoots are part of the diet of the people. Tender means soft, which is easy to chew. Most Indians flavor their food with yellow turmeric and chilies. Many people also use onions and ginger to flavor their food. A recent study has found that in some parts of India, such as the states of Northeast India, West Bengal and Kerala, people are largely non-vegetarian. That is, they eat fish, meat and egg. In other states like Haryana and Rajasthan, the people are mostly vegetarian. All these foods are cooked in hundreds of different ways all over India. Indian food, then we can say, is very diverse. Right, children? Then we move on to festivals. Festival means a time of celebration. There is a reason and meaning for every festival. You learned earlier about many different festivals of India. Some festivals are linked to an important event like the harvest festivals of India. Many people of India are farmers. So, harvest time, when they cut their ripe crops, is very important. Baisakhi in Punjab, Pongal in Tamil Nadu and Bihu in Assam are all the harvest festivals. Do you understand the meaning of harvest? When the farmers cut their ripe crops, that time is known as harvest and they celebrate that period, that occasion. Most festivals in India are religious festivals. India is a country of many different religions and each has different festivals. Some of the best known religious festivals are Diwali, Eid and Christmas. These are celebrated almost all over India by people of different religions. There are also religious festivals that are mainly celebrated in a particular region or state. Can you tell me some of them? I am telling you. Some well-known ones are Ganesh Chaturthi, which is celebrated in Maharashtra. You have seen? Yes. Chhath Puja in Bihar, Guru Parv in Punjab and Durga Puja, as you all know, is celebrated in West Bengal. We all enjoy at that time, right? We all enjoy. We buy new clothes. We go out to see Durga idols, right? So we enjoy in Durga Puja in West Bengal. Right, children? Then we move on to languages. Indians speak many different languages. The Constitution of India specially mentions 22 languages. Some are Hindi, Bengali, Tamil and Marathi. However, India actually has about 800 languages. 800 languages, children. Can you imagine? Some are spoken by millions of people, but others are spoken by only a few thousand people. Hindi is understood and spoken in large parts of the country. It is the official language of India. This means it is used by governments for their work. Because the British ruled India for several centuries, English is spoken in many parts of India. It is used in many offices and institutions. People also learn it because it helps them to communicate with people from other parts of the world. Many Indians speak more than one language. This makes it easy for them to communicate with people from another state or region. Like you all. You all can speak in English and you can also speak in your mother tongue, right? And many of you can also speak in other languages too. So this is the way the Indians speak more than one language. Now children, from all the points which we have learned in this chapter, we can rightly conclude that India is truly a land of diversity, right? Where people speak in different languages, they eat different types of food, and they celebrate different types of festivals. So children, I would like you to go through the chapter lesson, and the rest of the chapter I will read with you in our next class. Okay children? Till then, thank you. Bye children.